hear that President Keith said I was cute as a button.
Me too, Regina.
I'm so grateful that so many of you are here to support the Brooklyn Historical Society at the Liberty Warehouse. And it's really overwhelming to know that so many of you are here who I had a chance to work with over so many years, and I really am very grateful for your support. And Peter, thank you so much for that incredible introduction. I do hope that people think that I've always been truthful, and we've made a lot of really tough decisions together, and we always knew that it was right for the borough of Brooklyn and for the park. And I thank you and Hank and my other Brooklyn Bridge Park board members, of course, for all the incredible support during that time. Also, congratulations so much to you, Ryan. I'm so honored to share this evening with you and celebrating your incredible work. And I want to say to Chris Quinn, I am so thankful for that shout out, and I am so thankful for the work you're doing in my neighborhood in Park Slope. Yes. That's what I know makes a difference for the future. I also want to mention that I've worked for a lot of people, a lot of deputy mayors, a lot of city planning leadership, and of course, a tremendous amount of DCP, Brooklyn Bridge Park, and Downtown Brooklyn Partnership staff, past, present, and future, who've given me a phenomenal opportunity to plan and build in Brooklyn and make sure that Brooklyn has a place in the 21st century. And that's been a pretty incredible opportunity for me, and I'm very grateful for that. I also want to shout out the fact that Jeff and my sister Amy are here, and although there's many things that I like to go in the context of this, I would say that they've had a lot of patience over a lot of long meetings. A lot of times I've been late, a lot of random field trips to crazy places. So I really want to thank them in particular for that. For me, leading major initiatives in Brooklyn has always been about incredible partnership. And I think all of you know that. It's been really built on the strength of our neighborhoods. And after the 9/11 attacks, with Mayor Bloomberg's leadership, I had this incredible opportunity to think about Brooklyn and what should happen next. And I did that in working in downtown Brooklyn and Greenpoint, Williamsburg, and then of course at Brooklyn Bridge Park. And this amazing work has really become an iconic symbol for what national urban revitalization is. And it demonstrates the great move back to cities where our residents could live more sustainably and embrace a diverse citizenry that will define this century. We've created new energy, new parks, and new housing in Greenpoint, Williamsburg. If you remember the 1990s, the only thing that was happening was waste transfer, and we knew that something had to change there. In fact, it was so bad, even our beloved Parks departments wouldn't even go near McCarran Pool for fear of what would happen if they redid it. And I want to fast forward to today, because now there's a new neighborhood there. There's 12,000 new apartments, and 2,000 of those are affordable, and 1,000 of those have been preserved. And just this week, city planning reports that there's more Hispanic residents in Williamsburg than there was in the 1990s. So, I mean, there's some incredible change here that I think we need to really start talking about. In downtown Brooklyn, our zoning and infrastructure changes helped create a phenomenal Brooklyn cultural district where there was just parking lots surrounding BAM. Now there's a place with Brick, Center for Fiction, Mark Morris, Theater for New Audience, and the Brooklyn Music School. These are all incredible partnerships that the city really and the skyline along Flatbush Avenue, which I think is still surprising all of us, has really emerged into a truly cool downtown. And it takes advantage of all this incredible transit and our higher education community, great retail, I have to say, now even at DeKalb Market. And my role at the partnership, we're going to take downtown Brooklyn to the next level. But since Peter was talking about the park, I think, you know, for me, getting to the park and starting working on building it was after a generation of advocacy for public access. And that was really a long haul for the community to convince the governor and the mayor to move forward. And I had this incredible opportunity to really just hunker down into building it with an incredible staff and an incredible board. But in hindsight, what I know the success is hinged on is our commitment, and that includes everyone here, to really building a unified vision for a democratic park. And that includes welcoming everybody. It was our barbecues, it was the reading nooks, the lawns, the playgrounds, it's great pizza. It's really about everybody. And it was really about partnerships, and some of our great ones are from people in this room, like working with St. Francis or working with St. Anne's Warehouse. These were things that all meant such a tremendous amount to why we all love Brooklyn Bridge Park. And that really brings me to tonight. The incredible, important work of the Brooklyn Historical Society. For me, my interest in the Historical Society started with the neighborhood guides. I don't know if any of you remember them. I still have my copies at home. And the leadership of the Historical Society took actually with the real estate community and the Brooklyn Real Estate Roundtable, which was the first time people started talking about things really changing in Brooklyn. Fast forward that to my time at the park when Deborah and I worked really together for the first time on a signage program in the park, and then culminating with the wonderful space in Empire Stores, where we really knew that if we didn't start commemorating and talking about the history of the waterfront, no one else was going to do it, and so we really needed to take that moment. So as Brooklyn continues to move forward, Brooklyn Historical Society has responded by bringing us such important exhibits over the past few years, things that I remember, in Pursuit of Freedom, which of course focused on the abolitionists, on the queer waterfront, of course, Muslims in Brooklyn, which is up now, and then there was a wonderful set of programs just a few weeks ago called 400 Years of Inequality, which focused on slavery's legacy that really just brought it home to what happened here in Brooklyn. We need this work to continue. We need to foster an important conversation. We need to continue to educate ourselves. We need to make sure our voices are heard, and we need to really seek out new ways to understand our borough. Our very nature as New Yorkers is to embrace change. That's what I've done my whole career. And then to go back and then think about what that meant, right? And I'm sort of should have, could have kind of person, but I know that again and again, we work on things until we get them right. And I can think of no other place that this should happen than at the Brooklyn Historical Society. So thank you.